Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be my first ever hits and misses video. I've never done anything like this, so it is going to be pretty long because I do have a whole lot of hits, but not that many misses, so that's a good thing. Also, stay tuned towards the end because I do have a little bit of an announcement. There's going to be a few changes on my channel, so stay tuned for that if you are interested in knowing what's going to be going on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started into my hits. So the first thing I want to mention is this L'Oreal Ever Pure Sulfate-Free Color Care System Shampoo and Conditioner. It is targeted for blonde hair. The main reason that I wanted to try it out is because it is anti-brassiness, anti-fade, and it has UV filters and natural botanicals. So as I said, it is targeted for blonde hair. And of course, I'm not a full-blown blonde, but I did have my hair bleached, so that is why I wanted to try this out. I did notice that my hair was getting a little bit on the brassy side, so I wanted to kind of stop it by trying the shampoo out, and it has really helped. So the next thing I want to mention is this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. You guys, when I say that this is the best thing for taking off your makeup, like, you know I mean it because it's gone. I am obsessed with this product. You've probably heard a lot of people talk about it, and for good reason, because it is that good. The next thing I want to mention is these two masks from The Body Shop. One is the Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask, and the other is the British Rose Fresh Plumping Mask. So I used both of these today and I absolutely love them. The Himalayan Charcoal Mask smells so good. It smells like minty and fresh and just, oof, I love it. But this one I like to only put on my T-zone just because it does get really dry and flaky, and I do have really sensitive skin and I don't want to put it on the outside perimeter, so that's why I use this one, which is the Hydrating Fresh Plumping Mask, which smells like roses. It smells so good. I'm not really a fan of like rosy floral scents, but this one is really, really nice. So moving on to the next thing, which is the Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Herbs, and Rose Water. You've probably seen this a lot, and I actually used to use this a lot on my channel, but I ran out of it a while ago, so I just got the chance to repurchase it, and I got 3 of them. I have 2 right here, but I don't know where I put the 3rd one. But I absolutely love this. I spray it anytime I want. So like once I'm done washing my face, I'll spray this. Once I'm done putting on those masks, I'll spray this. Throughout my makeup routine, I'll spray it before my makeup, after my makeup. Whenever I feel like I just want to give my skin a refresher, I will spray that spray, and it just makes my skin feel so good. So good. And it's hella cheap. It is $7. $7. So next we have the It Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, and it is supposed to smooth, brighten, and deep puff your under eyes. Now this is the very first under eye cream that I've ever purchased, so I don't really have anything else to compare it to, but I really like it. It does smooth out my under eyes. I like to really cake it on at night. I used to use it a lot, then I stopped just because I felt like it wasn't helping, but then when I stopped using it, I noticed that my skin was like drier and it was darker and it wasn't so smooth when I put on concealer. So I started using it again and I really like it, so be sure to give this a try. It's not cheap, but a little bit goes a very long way. Okay, so the first kind of beauty related stuff is going to be the NYX Honey Do Me Up, and I'm honestly not sure what this is for, but I like to put it on before I start my makeup, or even just at night whenever I feel like my skin is a little dry. I like to put this on and it feels really nice on my skin. The next thing is the Best Damn Beauty Lip Mask by Nicole Guerrero's brand, and my top is really dirty, but you get the point. So this is what it looks like, and it has this really pretty like rosy color on the inside, and it smells like roses, smells really, really good. It feels so, girl, where are you going? Come back. But it feels really, really, really hydrating. So like I can put this on at like 3 p.m. one day, go to sleep, next day I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. and my lips will still feel really hydrated. So this is definitely a favorite of mine. The only downside I have about it is that it kind of gives my lips like that dead look. So like this color is supposed to help kind of give your natural pink lip color, but I kind of wish that it was clear, just because this color kind of messes with the natural color of my lips, if that makes sense. So that's the only downside, but I will still keep using it. I forgot to mention this Total Moisture Facial Cream by Benefit. I wasn't sure if I liked it at first, but I used all of it, so I guess I did. Only thing about this is that I recommend using this at night, especially if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you can totally get away with wearing this throughout the day, like before you put on your makeup. But if you have oily skin, it's a kind of thick and heavy cream, so I suggest using this at night. So I have one primer to mention, which is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and I've been using this a lot lately in my makeup videos, and I really do like it. It does a really good job of filling in those pores and getting my skin nice and smooth and ready to go. I have two foundations to mention to you guys. One is drugstore and one is high-end, and they're actually really similar in their claims and in the actual application. So the drugstore one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I'm in the shade Warm Beige. But as you can see, I've used a lot of it. Like, I'm at the point where I have to unscrew it and like swipe it on my face. And the high-end one is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. It's also 2-in-1, and I'm also at the point where I might need to repurchase this. This is also very full coverage, and it lasts all day long, and it just makes my skin look so beautiful, and it creates a really nice and even base for the rest of my makeup. I have one concealer, and you guys can probably guess which one I'm about to mention. It's the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. You guys, when I say that this is the best concealer I've ever used, believe me when I say it. Believe everyone on YouTube when they say it. This is such a good concealer. It is a super thick formula, so be very light-handed when you apply it. Like, I only like to apply it probably like right here and right here. I don't like to do the full-on triangle with just this concealer, but for... No, y'all go ahead. Finish your conversation. That's fine. See, now I forgot what I was saying about these. Tarte Shape Tape, really good concealer. You should definitely get your hands on it. And now I really quickly wanted to mention the House of Lashes Eyelash Adhesive. I can never say that word. It's just the House of Lashes. Oh my god. It's the House of Lashes Eyelash Glue. I used to use the Duo Eyelash Glue. I've used the black one, I've used the clear one, and I've also used the one that is kind of designed like this. But nothing compares to this glue. First of all, it cuts the like waiting time. Compared to Duo, this takes like 3 times less time. So I want to mention the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I used to use the NYC one, but you may know that that one got discontinued, so I didn't want to keep using that on my channel if you weren't able to get your hands on it, you know what I'm saying? So I switched over to NYX, and I'm using the matte one in the shade Black Noir, and this is the closest one that I could find to the NYC one. So yeah, if you're looking for a new eyeliner because NYC decided to cut us all off in America, go try this out. So next I have the Maybelline Big Shot Mascara, and I have purchased this twice because I'm that obsessed with it. I have it on my lashes today. I'm not wearing any falsies, so you are seeing real life footage of this guy in action. Next thing I have is the Stila Magnificent Metal in Smoldering Satin. I did a video with this not too long ago, and I'll leave a little card somewhere for that if you want to see it in action. But these, you guys, are so pigmented, and I know you guys have seen this everywhere, but this is one swipe. So I have 2 translucent powders. One is drugstore and one is high-end. I have not been able to find it anywhere in America. I actually got this in Canada, and this is the Marcelle face powder, and it's really big. Another one that is really good is the Airspun one, so if you can't find this one anywhere near you, try that one out because I know that one's $5, and I think this one was like $7. So the second one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. You guys have seen this probably everywhere as well, but it is really good, really lightweight, and sets your under eye and causes no flashbacks. So I have one brow product for you guys, which is the Benefit Ka-Brow. You guys have seen this in a lot of my videos, probably majority of my videos lately, and it's really good. It's really pigmented. So I really like using a pomade over powders. I know when I first started I was using like eyeshadows from a Kat Von D palette, but ever since I started using this, I have not put it down. I used it today. Next, I have this Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Powder, and I'm in the shade Warm Nude. So this is what it looks like, and then you get the powder inside, as well as a little puff, but I went ahead and took that out because I'm not going to use it. But I really like to use this to set the rest of my face. My MAC one was it was about to hit pan, and I was about to get real sad about it, so I went and bought a cheaper alternative for more like everyday type stuff. So This is what I've been using, and I actually prefer this one over the MAC one. So next I have my really bougie contour shade, which is the Kevyn Aucoin Medium Sculpting Powder, and this is what it looks like. You guys, this is the perfect shade for contouring. It's not too gray, it's not too warm, it's just that perfect color in between. I don't use it a lot because it was hella expensive, but I still really love it. You guys already knew this was coming. It's the Laura Mercier bronzer in the shade Bronze 4. I have hit pan and I am very upset about it. If you're around my complexion, you are going to love this bronzer. It is so good, warms up the face beautifully. I used it today, of course, and it just looks really nice and natural. Okay guys, so the next thing is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. Utterly obsessed with this palette. I've never had a palette where every single shade could work. Like every single one of these shades could work on me. I know that if you're more fair or if you're a little bit darker, some of the shades won't work. I have 3 of these Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks, and these are the 3 shades that I have. I will leave the exact shades down below, but I love this formula. They are so comfortable, probably the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I own, and they last a long time, and they are so cheap, which is my favorite part, of course. Next thing I have is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Adorable. I like to put it on top of this specific Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. This is more of like a mixer for me because it is a little light to be applied alone on my lips. Last thing for the hits is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. I do have a few of these, but I just wanted to mention these because they are my favorite glosses. I'm wearing it today, and they're really pigmented, really comfortable, and they're not too sticky. They're a little sticky, but it's not bad. Alright guys, and that is all the hits. So let's go ahead and get into the misses. I only have a few, so this will be pretty quick. But really quickly before I start, I do want to say that just because these products didn't work for me, of course, they might work for you. The first thing is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Cleansing Oil. And I had high hopes for this because a lot of good reviews were out there for this product. It's not my favorite. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it's not my favorite. It doesn't mix well with water, of course, because it's an oil. And I just preferred the Clinique one over this because like after you apply this to your skin and break down everything, you can wash it with water and everything will wash off. But with this, you kind of have to use like a wet towel so that you can really scrub, or cotton balls or something. So I just prefer this one because it doesn't require like a towel or cotton balls. You can just put it on, wash it off, and then go onto your cleansing soap. But for this one, it just requires a lot more work and I'm too lazy for all that. So it just wasn't worth the money that I paid for this. So the next thing is this Makeup Revolution color correcting palette. Now if you have been watching me from the beginning, you know that I used to use this in a few of my videos. I did used to use this a lot. Like I hit pan on this shade, but I stopped color correcting because I just felt like it was getting unnecessary and I didn't really feel like I needed to anymore. But I went back to color correct with this green shade not too long ago because they did have some redness, and I don't like it anymore. It is just really heavy and it's kind of greasy, and it's just, I don't like it anymore. So I'm gonna have to give it a miss. Next thing is this shade adjusting drops by The Body Shop, and this is for darkening up foundations. Now I didn't buy this for the purpose of darkening my foundations, but I actually bought it because Koshal Beauty, I saw her use it to kind of cream contour. It was really splotchy and it just didn't go on smoothly and it just didn't make my skin look good. Next thing is this Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss highlighter. As you can see, this is very big. Here's the size of like the Nicole Guerrero ones, and here is the Makeup Revolution one. But it's really like ashy and chalky, and it just doesn't give like a really nice glow like the Nicole one, as you can see, and it's not very pigmented at all. I thought that this might be like a dupe for maybe Laura Geller Gilded Honey, which you guys know I am very obsessed with. I just didn't like it. It's too chalky. When you put it on my cheeks, it just gave off like a white cast, and it didn't look very highlighty. It just looked very white. That is it for my hits and misses. So I just really quickly wanted to kind of give out an announcement regarding my channel. If you click on my YouTube channel, like my page, you see that my banner says my name and then beauty, fitness, lifestyle. And you've seen lifestyle videos, you've seen plenty of beauty videos, but I have never put a fitness video out there. Fitness is a big part of my life, but I have been slacking off a lot, so I wanted to kind of use YouTube as sort of my tracker, I guess, for kind of keeping me on track with going to the gym, eating right. I fell off hard this last time, so I wanted to go ahead and use YouTube as my motivation to keep filming. So instead of just uploading on Wednesdays/Thursdays, I'll be now uploading 2 videos a week. I'm thinking of uploading both Wednesday and Sunday. So Wednesdays will be the beauty/lifestyle videos, and then on Sundays I will be uploading a fitness related video. Yeah, if you like the hits and misses videos, then be sure to give this video a like so that I know that you want me to continue doing this. And if you have any ideas for what you want me to film for the fitness related videos, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what it is you want to see. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say, so I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye guys.